Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Precious and I'm back again with another video. So in my last video I told you guys I would explain and talk more about my absence and whatnot. So my absence, you guys know from the last vlogs I released on this channel, which was end of last year. I was talking about how I started volunteering. I had gotten my license and I was excited and whatnot, and I was volunteering, but I only volunteered for 2 months. I was in internal medicine, and financially I wasn't managing, guys. This really is method of this video, let's talk about volunteering. Like financially I wasn't managing. So before I started volunteering, I actually went into the inbox of one of my seniors and I was asking her for tips. So she's on payroll, but I was asking her for tips. She's also a junior resident medical officer at JRMO, and I was asking her for tips and her thoughts of volunteering, because I really had always told myself I was never going to volunteer. I was going to wait for employment. But then sitting at home, your knowledge begins to run away, because I remember when I went back, just like cannulating a patient, I had to rewatch the whole process again before I was able to start, cannulating patients. There were certain things where I totally forgot, procedures that were simple before and I had to relearn. So sitting at home doesn't help. And if you guys are in Zambia, you currently know how there's a system going on for getting employed as a doctor, which it's really tough to find yourself employed sometimes, but we trust God, because with God all things are possible. But yeah, so I really had said I would never volunteer, but then as time went, I had graduated in 2023 and now it's 2025. I said the last year was 2024. I said if I continue sitting at home, because I'd stopped rotating in I think May of 2023, April, May, around there, and I said I've not been in the medical setting for a long time, so I think sitting at home will not help me. Let me just go volunteer and start working on my internship so that I finish it. And I knew that financially, because if you guys know, I live in Osaka, I live alone. I don't live with my parents, and there are expenses, like you need to pay for rent, you need to buy food, going to the hospital, you need to get yourself lunch, sometimes you need transport. There are times where you're working late, and Lusaka is pretty dangerous. You can't walk home, because I stay, I think, around 40 minutes walk away from the hospital where I was rotating. So you need like money for just, and also you need money for airtime. You need to have means to be calling your seniors when you come across certain things in the hospital, and it just became a drag. It reached a point where like the financial problems were causing other problems. Like I wasn't managing, I was stressed. I think the week in which I stopped, I was super stressed. Like it was just a lot. I couldn't handle it anymore. I even just stopped suddenly. I think I stopped on a Thursday. That was the last time I went to the hospital. That's how I stopped volunteering. It made me realize. I remember that my senior told me, she was like, when you start volunteering, it's going to drain you physically, emotionally, mentally. And I think the day I stopped volunteering, Friday, I slept the whole day. Like I was so exhausted. I didn't realize how an exhausted human being I was. I was just moving like a zombie. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons I stopped vlogging and posting on here, because it looked like people liked the medical content. Like if I post normal vlogs or normal videos, I get more views if I talk about my medical side, and that was stagnant. Like I stopped volunteering somewhere in mid-January. It's February, March, I've been home, and partial January. I think I stopped volunteering like 2 months ago. I'm supposed to resume again, trying to put 1 or 2 things in place. Volunteering, if you're already doing it, you know how hard it is. You know how I think it's very easy for people to say just go and volunteer. Like I remember someone one day was asking me like, how is work? And I was honest to them. I was like, it's tough. Like volunteering is tough. And the person asked me, hey, you have to be grateful, you don't know where you'll be tomorrow. And I said, it's not that I'm grateful, but I'm just telling you that it's not easy, like waking up every day and going to work every month, and knowing that as an adult, as female as I am, I'm not going to get anything in my account from these people who I'm working for. For those of you who are volunteering, it's a lot. I've always told myself it's much easier maybe if you're living in your parents' house and you come from home. Even when you come home, food is ready. Sometimes I'd come from the hospital. I think I lost so much weight when I was at the hospital. People were not able to tell me till later. I think I had a friend who came to visit me after some volunteering. She's like, Precious, what's going on? But yeah, so junior, I only did it for 2 months, but junior residency is pretty tough. It's those 2 months were I think one of the hardest things I've ever done. I went through a lot. I will not be able to share here, but it was a lot. It tested me. I felt really bad when I stopped. I felt like a quitter. I felt it was emotionally draining. I felt like you know how you know the reasons why you stopped, but you still beat yourself down. And yeah, it caused me to just keep to myself for a while, but I'm beginning to realize that there's nothing I must do, but I have to go back. I have to go back to volunteering and just pray that I get employed, but I need to go back to volunteering. Volunteering is not easy, guys. Volunteering is not easy. If that's the route you're thinking of taking, I don't think it's impossible. It's very much possible. If you're someone who has a lump sum of pocket money at the end of the month and you're able to cater for everything and not stress about anything, thanks be to God. Like, that's good for you, and I think it's easier that way. But if that's not the situation you're in, it's a bit tough. We push, and I believe better days are coming ahead. I think that's one motto I had. Like, I remember going to hospital, I just tell myself, better days are coming, precious, better days are coming. But junior residency is not for the faint-hearted. It is tough. It is tough. I thought I made a reel a few days ago where I said I thought it ended at medical school being tough, but no, like, the higher you go, the more hard it becomes. But anyway, that's the way life is. They say choose your hard. Like, things don't come to you easily. You need to work hard for them. But anyway, I think I also questioned myself a lot about coming back to YouTube, because I felt like I'm not the most excellent person out there. I don't have the excellent story. My story is not picture perfect, but still more, I still like bringing you guys along my life. You see my life, which is not picture perfect. I won't come here and lie to you. I always say this. I won't come to you and lie to you and tell you that everything is glam. But people kept asking me, why aren't you releasing content? You're quiet on YouTube. So this is me trying to get back. Hopefully soon I'll be going back to volunteer, and I'll bring you guys, because I feel like that's what you guys like, medical vlogs. So I'm talking about the hospital. I don't know what else you guys would like me to talk about. There's also creators blog going on, so if there's anything you guys would like, please let me know. I will do video about it. I'll sit down and talk to you about it. My life is not picture perfect, my story is not picture perfect, but the reason I have this platform is just to inspire someone to still follow your dream. Being a doctor was a childhood dream, and I'm here. I made it. I'm still trying to make it, and you can too. You can, no matter how tough it is. I remember in third year medical school, I felt like quitting. It like was getting so hard. That's when I was doing the physiologies, the pharmacologies. Our physiology lecturer was so tough, but God allowed me to reach this point. So the whole reason why I come and sit here, even when, you know, I feel like my life is not picture perfect. I wasn't the most excellent in class. In medical school, I wasn't the most courageous on the ward when rotating, but the reason I still come to share my story is just to inspire that one person that you can keep going, you can do this. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you reached this far, thank you so much. For all the new subscribers that we've gotten, thank you for joining the family. Looking forward to bringing you more and better content in 2025. Keep supporting your girl, keep supporting this little girl's dream, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.